So this is one of the tags that the exterminator puts on the fence saying that he has come and checked out the property. So tell me about what has happened here at your property.
According to my neighbor, they didn't enter the property.
And you have holes on your property?
Yeah, I've got some issues with this. They come in through that corner right there. Real hard.
Well, it's real hard to see at nighttime, but yeah. Okay, so you have a couple of holes.
But there's a spot right here I keep filling up right now that is stayed the way it is. There's a hole right here.
Okay, so you have multiple holes, well, which I've had in my yard as well.
You close one up and they make another one.
It's hard for me to even see.
That's a hole. That's an entrance.
Okay. At any rate, you would like to have a more thorough inspection, and
yeah,
you would like to
walk them through.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the trash cans that you bought. So you picked up some new trash cans, and you.
Well, I've had these two for years. That's
okay. Okay, so you had the two green ones, brute trash cans, yeah. The Rubbermaid trash cans for years, and then you decided to pick up a third can, and you had showed this to me a little while ago. So,
yeah. But the rats, they can eat through this one, but not through this one.
Okay. And as we come down the alley, your neighbor has a can like you do, and, yep. And another one that probably looks like even yep. heavier duty one. And so they went out and purchased an additional can to handle more than what would fit in the one.
When he moved in 2 years ago, he bought some cheese ball cans, and they were eating it up. And
well, the point
cheese ball can, I mean something like this.
Okay.
The rats, for some reason, can eat through that plastic.
Yeah, so the rats eat through that.
Something about these cans they can't get through.
Okay. Well, the one point that I wanted to make is that as we go down just to the next house, so we have two people that are doing things correctly, and then we go to the next house, and then we see that these cans don't have any lids on them, and the bags are just hanging out of them, and this is a food source for the rats. So this is part of the problem, what's going on, and these are the people that are being fined $300.
Here you go.
Now here's a real problem. Now here's a real problem. Just shine that light around a little bit. You can keep an eye on the camera as you're doing it. So this is very high grass. This is attraction area for
this is
rodents.
Home.
This is rodents, and they have a trash can here, and that one doesn't have a lid on it, but no one's been using that for quite some time anyway. So yeah, what a shame. So code enforcement, here is, we're going to make a report on this house. It is on McShane Way in Logan Village, and the grass is definitely way too tall. I don't know the exact address of this home.
3321.
So it's 3321. So please come out, and the neighbors and the homeowners association and Logan Village would certainly appreciate if you clean this up and make the homeowner responsible for paying for the cleanup, because they should be. They're neglecting this and they're hurting all the other neighbors. So Adam, I'll be sending this to you, and thank you for all your help in the past. Okay, so now we're going to continue on. So what we can see is there's some people that have gotten the message and that are trying to do things correctly, and then we're coming up on another house that shows how bad the problem is with some people that don't get it. This right here, this is just a buffet for the rats. So now, we haven't been counting how many people have done things correctly and how many people haven't.
I still say it's 50-50.
But Mark seems to feel that it's 50-50, but I don't. I think it's even less than 25%. But I'm going to give it 25% rating. But some of the houses, even if they have the cans like this, they might have two instead of the extra one that they need to handle a little bit of overflow, and then they put the bag on top. So it's not where we need to be at yet. So this particular resident seems to have overstuffed their trash can, and I'm sure that they would want to tell code enforcement that someone had came and tampered with the lid and it's evident here that this particular person did overstuff the trash can, and this person would wind up with a $300 fine. Now, if they go to court, they might get some kind of reduction, but what I've heard from other people is that they're not really giving anybody a break. So it would be cheaper for this person to go and buy a little bit larger can that has a lid that's attached to it. That's what we're recommending, and that they will save themselves money in the long run. And then we have the next door neighbor, and who obviously needs another can, or a large can. This might all fit in one can, but it does not fit in this can, that's for sure, and this is a problem. So we would recommend that this person get a larger can. This is something that DundalkTV has talked to code enforcement about people feeding the birds, feeding different animals. So if someone is very kindly feeding cats, but we are right here where a sewer drain is at, so of course that's a habitat for the rodents, and that's a way for them to travel and hide. And then this is right there for them to come up out of the sewerway and actually have a meal. So this is another food source. As nice as it is to feed the cats, this person is actually creating a problem with the rats as well. I think that it's pretty amazing that, you know, our drive-through and even our walk-through, we haven't seen anything scattering. So in a conversation with a resident, he was sharing that he has bought new cans, that he has been fined, that he didn't have the time to go to court, and he had just paid the fine, and has invested in some really good cans. But he also had an additional problem with someone from the team of people coming out and doing the rat abatement, so the exterminators, with them coming on the property. So would you like to fill in the blanks on that for me?
Yeah, the thing I want to say is that I understand they are Baltimore County inspectors. They have the right to check us and do anything they want, but outside from my property. As you see here, I have signs, no trespassing. I saw on my cameras they trespass my area, my yard, my front yard. I think they are not allowed to do that. And good thing I was busy, because I could go to the court and sue them for trespassing my property. That's what I want to say. I respect them, and what I want is respect me and respect my property.
Okay, so it could have...
Yeah, you are not allowed to trespass my property.
Okay,
no
so
reason. It
could have been somebody from code enforcement, possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
Possibly.
I mean, I have them on the cameras. I can show you.
Oh, okay,
videos,
well,
you know?
I'm not sure if it's... for me, it just, you know, we just started talking a couple minutes ago. Right. I'm not sure if it's somebody from code enforcement or whether or not
that was a code enforcement.
Code enforcement, yes. Okay, or an exterminator. We just weren't sure.
Yes.
Okay, well, I know because I've done an interview with Adam from code enforcement. I've done 2 videos with him so far, and they are making appointments with people that have fences that are locked, and also that have dogs. So I'm not sure, you know, yeah, I'm not going to speculate at all on what happened here. I'm just going to take your word.
Yeah, but doesn't mean because the area is open and you are allowed to get in. Doesn't mean nothing.
Okay. Know? Well, yes, I can see that it says no trespassing,
right, exactly.
and you've had these signs here for a while. It seems I see the one's a little faded.
Well,
out.
they want us to respect them, right? With the law. I understand that.
Okay.
They're right, because
but the signs were there when they came.
Oh yeah, every day. Every day they're on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's come back, because since you have been kind enough to come on camera, let's talk a little bit about this can here. So you had a an incident where you did get fined because you feel that the kids had come along and taken your lids, and they started throwing them around down the alley, which I've heard from other people.
So and this is happening every day.
I can be behind my yard. I'm working every day, so I can be behind my yard and watching who's going to play with my leads. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, I mean, I explained to the inspector that, but he didn't want to hear anything.
Right. Well, so they can only do so much, because
at least warn the people. You can't just fine $300. We are working people here. We are not millionaires. You know.
Yes.
So I think could be way better and fair if you tell me, you know what, look, you violate the code. This is a warning ticket. Next time, if I come back, I'm gonna fine you. I understand that, and I'm gonna take it. You know, I'm a respectful man. I mean, I respect the code. I respect the government.
Well,
but
that's the importance of these videos. Dundalk TV is trying to get out the word to the residents to go out and purchase a can like you have, or something similar, where we can actually stop the rats. And we went in quite a few alleys tonight, and we didn't see any rats as of yet.
Right.
But I know that there is some. I know that somewhere in my front yard recently they came and they exterminated and they were gone, but they did come back. And I haven't seen any. I just covered the holes back up yesterday, and there was nothing that went in them that I saw overnight. So I'm hoping that the inspector did come back around, or the exterminator came back around and took care of that problem again. So I'm hoping that that's
right. I mean, we are way better. Like you said, we are about, I can tell, 50% better.
Yes.
You know, but we gotta help each other.
Well, I think you've had a bad experience, and I fully understand why you would be, upset about that. But I think that actually what the county's doing is starting to really get the message out there, and I'm trying to put these videos out so people understand to not wind up getting that fine and to be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. But even a person that may purchase a can like you have now, if they needed two, they might only buy one, and then they're putting a bag on top of it. Well, that's still creating a food source, and they can still get fined. So